Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 195. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. How are you all doing? I got my coffee and my scrappy knitting queen. Look. Pumpkin spice creamer. This might be the last episode with pumpkin spice creamer. I don't know. I can't confirm. I still have some, but I don't know if it's going to last me until next Friday. Here. Let's see. I will have all the show notes right down there. Everything I talk about today. I'll have links to where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. Links to all the patterns and yarns and bags. All that good stuff. I have my knit along over in my Ravelry group. Knit All the West Knits. 23. That's the hashtag if you want to use it. I'm not going to do... I haven't even looked at the tag. Probably should do that. If you want to share on Instagram, go for it. But I don't think I'm going to draw a winner from Instagram. Probably just going to do Ravelry group. The chatter in the FO. Pattern prizes. Maybe the FO will have more pattern prizes. And maybe the chatter will have one or something. I haven't decided. That ends May 31st. 2 rules. Actually, yeah, 2 rules. Knit any Stephen West pattern. And the second rule, whips are allowed. That's it. Doesn't matter how big or how small the item is. It can be a hat. He has that, he came out with was it basket weave hat? I really love that. I want to cast down, but I don't have any TK in my stash. So, I don't know. Someday maybe. Trying not to buy yarn. I probably could do it fingering weight held double, but I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, that is my knit along over in my Ravelry group. That will also be linked down below. Okay, let's get started. I have finished object and whips and my stash. I said last week, my Freckled Whimsy came in like last Thursday, and I wanted to wait another week, and so I didn't spoil anybody. So I'll be showing that. Also, snow day today. My kids are at home, so if you hear noise in the background, that's probably what it is. We'll talk about weather later. Wearing my Penguono, as always, by Stephen West. You can knit one of these if you want. Okay, finish objects. Let's see if I can do this without bonking myself. All right, are you ready? Ta-da! Socks. 2 pairs. All right. These are from my friend Amy. This is Desert Vista Dyeworks. Lisa Frank. So this is what I was attempting. As you can see, I have the mini and the toes and heels. And toes and heels. So I decided to mix it up that way for various of reasons. So these ones are for her. For her, I did 15 rows of 2x2 rib. I believe I did, I don't know how many rows. No idea. 14, 12, somewhere around there for her socks. Yes, and on both of these I used US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter, 64 stitches for both of these. And for mine, I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib, and probably 8 rows of leg for mine. I love these. So fun. So these are my March socks for Vista Dyeworks monthly sock club. If you do shorties, you got to do 2 pair. So that's what I did. And I'm curious about how much yarn I had left. I'm sure you are. Any? Now I took 5 grams out of both of these for my blanket. So this is what I have left. So that is why I wanted to do just 2 heels and 2 toes, so I have extra for my blanket. So that's that. That's what I have left. And that's all my finished objects. I pretty much worked on those all weekend, and I think I finished them on Tuesday. Yeah. So I worked on those a bunch. And the other whips got some love. Well, one got a lot. One got some, and one got none. So last week I showed my opal scrappy socks. Like I said in my video, my last week video, I'm like, probably not gonna work on these. I did not, so I'm not showing those today. But hopefully I will get back to those. I need to finish those before March 31st. Yes, need to do that for the easy peasy scrappy sock heel. I already finished 1 pair, but I feel like I can finish another pair. No problem. All right, that's it for finished objects. That's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but we're just gonna keep on chugging along. This is whip number 1, which is in Bags by Awesome Granny. Little knitting kittens. Knitty kitties. So this is Knitpicks Felici Secret Garden. I bought this in summer of 2022. And this is my Musselburgh hat. So here we are. This is what I got left of the first ball. So I think I'm just going to use all of this, and then I'll have to see where the stripes match. Might have to cut a little bit out to get my stripes to match. I'll have to pull from the inside and see where it is. But so this is what I have. I'm using US 3s. There's my stitch marker where I was last week. So I got about, I don't know, 3 inches, 2 inches. Nah, it looks like 3 inches, 2.5. And that is a hat stitch marker by Twin Mountain Handcrafts. I think I explained last week how I did this a little bit differently. Did a provisional cast on, knit a little bit, took some took some magic loop needles, I magic looped the decrease, picked up my provisional cast on, knit the decrease, and then I went back to my circular needle here and just kept knitting because I don't like that pinhole cast on. So here's where I'm at. It's getting big. Oh, love it. I wish I bought more of this colorway because I love it. There's what the decrease looks like. There's like a little teeny blip of like dark green. But this will probably be the inside of the hat. We'll see, unless the other end looks wonky. But look at that. So this is my Musselburgh. I'm doing the adult medium. I'm getting, let's see, I think 8 stitches per inch, but I am doing, let's see, I'm doing 128 stitch count, which is for 7 stitches per inch. I did the 8, I counted my gauge, I did what the 8 stitches per inch did for a Musselburgh, and it was too big, so I probably should go down in needle size, but I don't want to buy more needles So that's what I do. So it says it measures 8 inches, 8 stitches per inch, but I am doing the 7 stitches per inch gauge. Does that make sense? So that's that. Actually, I should move that marker while I think about it. Planning on going to my parents' tomorrow if the weather cooperates. So I will probably bring this to work on. Be nice car knitting. And yeah, I would love to have this done by next week, but I don't know. We'll see. I have been working on it in the evenings. Except last night. Last night I got sidetracked. I thought I could finish something in time for the podcast, but didn't quite work out. That's okay. And that's what I will show right now. It's in my Knit for Brains bag. This is getting hefty. You guys are going to be so amazed. So this is my Garter Marler cardigan by Stephen West. Last week I just had the collar done. That's it. I'm like this close to splitting for sleeves. Didn't quite make it. That's okay. Wow. Ta-da! Is that the right side? Yep, there's my stitch marker. Right there. Look at this! Oh, I love it. Too close up. Oh, yes. Oh, I love this thing so much. Alright, I'm going to take my penguin off for a second. And we're going to wrap it around my... Oh, got my Knitrovert shirt on by Nitty Natty. Just kind of do this. That's on needles. So it's kind of bunched up. So yeah, look at that. I am really close. I am doing the, oh, that's nice. I am doing the fourth size, yes, 47 inches. I decided to make it a little bit bigger. I'm glad I did because I want it to be roomy. I am aware that it's gonna grow, but I'm probably only gonna wear this in my house. So it'll just be like a knitted robe. But yeah. I'm using Knitpicks Felici, Helt Double. This is what I've got going on right now. Kind of using the bigger scraps for this part of it because it's like, what was I at? I was at 300 some stitches. 300 and, I don't remember. 310. I think 310 right now is what I have. So it will be split for sleeves the next episode. So yeah, I'm using the bigger balls at this point. The bigger balls. I just have one ball of each. There was like 1 or 2 years that I decided that I'm just gonna buy one ball because I was trying to save money. And then I'm like, you know what? I need 2. I gotta buy 2. So from now on, I'm buying 2 balls of one color. So then I could do hats, muscle bear hat, or socks. I mean, I can do 1 pair of shorties with 1 ball, but I like to have 2. So yeah, this is what we got. Yeah, it's really bunched up, so it's gonna be nice and roomy. Oh, I love it. I'm using US 7s for the body. I used US 6s for the collar. So yeah, as you can tell that once I finished my Desert Vista Dyeworks socks, I just worked on this for like the past 3 days. And I'm not sad. I'm not mad. I love it. Oh. So yeah, this is what I got. So yeah, I am just doing random colors. I'm picking one up, and towards the beginning I was using smaller scraps. So when one ran out, I just picked up another one. So I'm kind of rotating it. But with the self-striping, it's really hard to tell that you actually like dropped a different color and picked one up. It's okay. I knew this was gonna work out just fine because I did a garter marler pullover and I absolutely love it. I need to wear it more often. But I already experimented with marling with self-striping and it was glorious. So this will also be glorious. The sleeves are not gonna match. I'm gonna do the collar, hem, and the cuffs of the sleeves are gonna be in Knitpicks Troll. I think I have Ash. Yep, Ash and Dove Heather. But the rest will be all Felici. So I'm gonna split for the sleeves. I might do a little bit, maybe an inch or two. And then I'm entertaining the idea of doing the sleeves before I finish the body. Is that a good idea? I feel like it's gonna be a good idea so that when I can keep trying it on and I know it'll fit correctly, because I'll have the sleeves. Sometimes when you do the sleeves, it cinches up the body a little bit. So with the sleeves done, I can just keep trying it on and say, okay, a little bit more, do the hem and then do the button band. I think that's my plan. I'm so excited to get out my Chiagoo shorties. I love those things, they're the best. I'm using my interchangeable Chiagoos. I got these from Simply Serving. These were a set, so you get 2 different ones. So I had to get the green ones. A gnome and a mushroom. I ordered I also have little coffee cups. I don't know if I've showed those here, but when I use them, I will show you. But yeah, she just came out with them like maybe a month or 2 ago, and I'm like, I need some of those. So I bought a bunch. Yes. There's nothing else to say about this except it's glorious. And I love it, and I just want to work on it. Hopefully today. Though, I don't know. I got plans today, so we'll see. All right, that is my garter marler. Yeah. This is gonna be nice for my grams. My grams out, my grams down, whatever you want to call it. At some point, I'm not gonna be able to close this bag. It's getting kind of full. All right, that is that. Last whip. My blanket. I love it. I had a red alert moment with this blanket the other day. Kind of made me sad. I don't know how this happened or why, but one of my stitch markers broke and it was not fixable, so I had to change out. So I had a coffee cup here. The coffee cup, like the wood, right where this marker, right there where this ring is, it broke, like right there. I don't know if I actually stepped on it or it got shut in my recliner accidentally. I don't know what happened, but it's okay. I bought more. Like, those are my favorite. Those are Twin Mountain Handcrafts. So I bought another set. They're on the way. Or they haven't been shipped yet, but they will be here soon. Of course, it was my favorite one. You know. So now I have a couple extras. So this is my Cozy Memories by Kemper Ray. I use US 2s, 2.75, 2.75, looking at my show notes. My squares are 20 by 20 stitches. So that's different from the pattern. I think it's 23 in the pattern, but I'm doing 20 by 20 fingering weight. And I am doing 2 squares a day so I can finish this thing before fall. That's right. My goal is to have this done by the end of August. See if I can do it. All right, I gotta figure out where I was. Okay, so I was here. So here's Friday squares. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, one for Sunday, the other Sunday is over here, so I started a new row. Sunday, Monday, look at that green, love it. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Does that color look familiar? So I wanted these squares together, so I have a big bag of scraps that if I finish a pair of socks or a hat or something, I just throw it in here. But with these, I'm I'm winding these up, or I'm putting these in my blanket now. I winded it off this. Did not put them in the bag because I want them together, so I just said, let's do it right now. So here we go. There's the Lisa Frank color. So I'm at square 100, and is that 84? Yep, this one is 184. I'm doing 500. I have 25 squares across this way, and I'm going to do 20 rows up. I think I'm at 8, right? Yep, I'm on row 8, which means I'm almost at 200 squares. I just got to finish. Right there. It's right there. Just that. That's that. Yeah. I am weaving my ends in as I go. There's the back. I'm making this for my youngest daughter. And what else? I will be doing an I-cord border around the edge. I haven't decided what color yet. I'm going to let her pick it out. Once we get a little bit closer to finishing it, I will grab some colors and say, which one do you want? Her favorite color is blue right now, and has been for a long time, so I'm feeling she might choose a blue, but I don't know. We'll see. So if we go to my parents' tomorrow, that means I should do my 4 squares today, which is, usually it's not a big deal, but I have lots of things to do today, so we'll see if I do it. If not, maybe I'll just do a bunch on Sunday. I can do 6 in a day, no problem. We'll see. So here's my blanket. I love it. All right, and that is all of my whips and my finished objects. Gonna be a shorter one today. I kind of went through those fast. Did I go through those fast? I don't know. We'll see. I might get chitty chatty here, and it'll be 40 minutes. Okay. I think we'll do my stash enhancement first, and then if you don't want to hear me chitter chatter about reading and watching and life stuff, then you can leave then. Okay, so I got my Freckled Whimsy Yarn of the Months clubs for March. Yep, March. All right, I have the fingering weight one and the DK weight. I'm gonna show the DK weight first. So if you have not gotten these and you don't want to be spoiled, please look away, but I'm pretty sure you've gotten them already. I hope so. All right, here comes the DK one. I really want to cast this on, like right now. Look at this. There's the colorway name. This one's 8 stripes. Oh, love it. It's beautiful. All right, and here is the fingering weight one. I love this one too. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, look at this. Here is the name for that one. And this one's 12 stripes. Oh, I really want to cast this one on too. Dang it. So many pretty yarns. So little time. So that's my stash. And that is all that I bought in February. Go for me, go for me, good for me, go me. All right, so now we'll do reading and watching and life stuff. So if you're not here for that, I will see you next week. Did I say the date today? I don't think I did. It's Friday, March 10th, 2023. I knew I was forgetting something. It's Friday. Okay, looking at my show notes here. Actually, wait, pause. I forgot to tell you my grams. All over the place. So these are mine. And 42 grams for my socks. My friend's socks, her feet are a little bit bigger than me, and I do a little bit longer leg for her. 47 grams. So there's my grams so far for March. Okay, reading and watching. My husband and I finished Mandolorian Season 2. Oh, I loved it. I love it so much. It's the best. We started Andor Season 1. I think we're going to wait a little bit. Season 3, there's 2 episodes out for Season 3 of Mandalorian. But I don't know if I want to like watch one a week and just have to wait a whole week. I don't know if I like that. So we might wait a little bit until it's like almost done. And then we'll watch them all. Because, yeah, I like to watch them all. Not like, we usually just watch one episode a night. But I'm afraid I would like watch it and then I would forget what happened. So that's the plan with that. We started Andor Season 1. It's okay so far. I finished on my own. I think I'm just going to say Season 2 of Supernatural is finished, but I don't know if I have like 1 episode left. I might have like 1 episode left, but we're just going to say Season 2 is done. That is a rewatch for me. And for Disney movies this week, I watched Lady and the Tramp, Sleeping Beauty, and 101 Dalmatians. I love them all. Yes, they were all good. I don't think any of them had warnings on the front, like the cultural warnings. I don't think any of them did. I don't think so. So those were the movies I watched. And that's it for watching. Reading, I'm not going to go over reading because it's the same thing that it has been for the last 3 weeks. Still reading the same 2 books. I will have them listed down below. That's it. I'm still chugging along. One of them's like I'm almost at 80%. So I'm like really close to finishing one of them. Still not in the mood to read or listen to audiobooks. I read before I go to bed, which might be a chapter, and that's it. So that's why it's slow going. Just not in the reading mood still. Okay, looking at my notes, I think I talked about everything I was going to talk about or needed to talk about. So we will do life stuff real fast. We have more snow. Imagine that. Oh, Mother Nature, please stop. Please stop. I think last week we got a bunch of snow again, and this week more. Except this snowstorm started like Thursday, last night, like around 10 or 11-ish. 3 to 6 inches. It's still snowing right now a little bit. The winter weather advisory ends at 11 a.m. this morning, so I don't think we're going to get much more. It didn't really stick to the driveway or the sidewalks last time I checked. There might be just a little tiny bit, not worth shoveling, so that's good. Yeah, but it looks like we have like maybe 4 or 5 inches on the roof right now. It's kind of hard to tell. I'll say 4 to 5 inches. So we'll see if we get any more than that. Yes, so I think this is the school is allowed 6 snow days or 6, I don't know if there's technically snow days, like power outages or I don't know, no internet or something like that. We just call them snow days here because it snows all the time. So I think today was they used their last one. So hopefully this is it. This is the last winter storm and we don't get any more snow because I'm getting tired of it. I mean, I don't mind winter. I think I would probably prefer winter over summer because I hate it. I hate hot. I hate being hot. I would rather be on my recliner with my blanket and my penguino and all of my knits and just knitting away during the winter. Yes. Than being hot. As long as I don't have to drive in it. If I don't have to drive in it, if I can work around my schedule and do all my errands and whatever else before the snow hits, I'm cool. It's cool. Let's see, what else? So kids have no school. Plan on going to Target after lunch today if the roads look okay. I think they'll be all right. My oldest is growing and needs more clothes, so I am not looking forward to that. I hate clothes shopping for myself. And she is 12. Yes, she's 12. She'll be 13 at the end of this year. So we're getting to those fun teenage years where she's very picky about stuff, and I hope we're not in there for 3 hours today. Pray for me. So that is the plan this afternoon, which will cut into my knitting time, which means I don't know if I'll finish my squares today. I'm going to try my best to finish my squares today, but all I really want to work on is my cardigan, so we'll see. So yes, we're going to do that this afternoon. Oh, car update. Oh my word, guys. So I told you it's been like two years since I got my oil changed. I only had, with that cycle, since my last oil change, I've only used like 2,000 miles. And I said, you know what, we're just going to do it. I think with the oil that I have, I can go 5,000. But I'm like, that's too long. We're just going to change the oil. So oil change was fine. Didn't even say a word. And I figured they wouldn't. Like, you want to yell at me? Go for it. The battery. So I mentioned that my battery is 6 years old. They say batteries last 3 to 4 years old. So I said, hey, I've had this battery for 6 years. I probably need a new one. So that, okay, we'll check it. They checked it and they said it was fine. It's fine. And they said, are you having any problems with it starting? I'm like, no, not really. I did when it was really, really cold, but that's, you know, that's usual in Michigan when it's really cold. So they didn't change it. So I still have the same battery. So yeah. So it's fun times going out now with my vehicle. So yeah, they checked it. They told me there was some units they told me. I told my husband and he looked it up and he said, yeah, it looks fine still. So I don't know if batteries last longer if you don't use them as much. I don't know. So I will be having my phone with me at all times in my vehicle, and I will be having knitting with me. I will bring my knitting with me wherever I go now. Even if it's to the grocery store, because I have a feeling I'm going to get stranded in my parking lot. I told my husband about this, and he showed me how to. So my cell phone is it's a cheapy phone where I just add minutes to it once a year. So it does not have, it has some data on it. I usually just connect it to the Wi-Fi in the house if I need to, but I don't use it. I just use it for calling. It's for emergency purposes, is all that phone is for. So my husband showed me how to turn the data on and send an email if something happens, so that he knows where I'm at and he can come help me. Come save me. I told you I need a new battery. So if it starts like, now this happened with my last battery. They say that it will start hard, and that is a sign that your battery needs to be changed. I didn't have any of that issues with my other battery. It just stopped. So I feel like that's gonna happen again, because I can't tell if it's starting hard. It seems to be starting fine. So we'll see how that goes. I might be stranded. I might be stranded in a parking lot. But at least I got it checked, and they said it was okay. So I don't know. Maybe we'll wait a few more months, and maybe I will protest and say, I don't care if it's fine. It's 6 years old. It's 6 years old. Give me a new one ASAP. My husband is not good with cars. I feel like I could probably go to like a AutoZone or some car place, get a new battery, pop it in, but I don't know how to unclamp it, clamp it. I don't want to electrocute myself, and I don't want him to get electrocuted. So, yeah. So it's kind of a pain to have to go somewhere and I get a deal with, because last time it was like 2 or 3 hours just because they were busy. So I was hoping to go get a new battery at my oil change place, thinking it would be a lot faster, but they said it was fine. So that's where I'm at with my car. But it has new oil now. It's probably happy. Yep, look, 37 minutes. I yacked on long enough. So that is my life stuff. More car drama. So I have to go out with my daughter to go to Target today, so I will bring my knitting and hopefully don't get stranded. I went to Meijer to get groceries. It was fine. I don't know. I'm going to be paranoid now every time I get in my car, which makes me not want to go anywhere even more than I already am, or already do. Okay, I will stop complaining and ranting about my vehicle. I really want a new car, but I don't go anywhere, so I have a Ford Focus 2007. Red. That is my car. I love my car to pieces. It has not given me any trouble whatsoever, besides like a dead battery once. Yeah. And I've had it since 2009. I don't know if we changed the battery more than once. I feel like we should have. I just remember that one time, maybe because I was traumatized by it. Having the kids with me and my car just died on me. So yeah, maybe in a few more months I will go back to the oil change place and have them recheck it and maybe push a little harder saying, can I just get a new one anyway, even though it's okay. That's the plan. We will see. Maybe it will die before then. I don't know. All right, that is it. I'm rambling. I need to stop. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I do love reading them. And hopefully I will have the sleeves split for my cardigan. And maybe that muscle burra done. I don't know. That's pushing it. We'll see what I get up to with my knitting. I have no idea where I'm going this week. Hopefully I'm not casting anything on. That's the plan. No cast-ons. Let's see if I can do it. All right. Hopefully you are all doing well and you got a lot of knitting done while you were watching my awkward little podcast. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.